What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the life of Dave. These are my leopard geckos. That's the male, good old-fashioned, standard-looking leopard gecko. And then here's his girlfriend. She is a tangerine jungle morph. And I bought them both from the same reptile shop about 14 months ago when they were babies. And bought them a couple, I think about 2 months apart. Once she got to size, I had her in a different enclosure for a while. Once she got roughly the same size as him, I introduced her to his enclosure. They've gotten along fine, successfully, safely cohabiting. They don't fight. They don't even compete for resources. In fact, when I feed them mealworms or superworms, he'll stand and watch, letting her eat first. Then when she kind of walks away from the bowl, he comes and eats. It's really interesting behavior. But I've been wanting to breed them, so I increased their daylight, by keeping their heat lamp on about 3 hours longer than normal. Stuff like that, and he mounted her a couple weeks ago. Got home from work today, the water dish was completely filled with dirt. And so I dug it out, and then when I kind of tapped it upside down to get some sand and stuff out of it, I saw 2 eggs. And I freaked out because I don't know if they're fertilized or not. I haven't candled them yet or anything. I immediately put them in an incubator that I had to very quickly put together. We'll go look at that in a minute. But I could use some advice from people who have bred leopard geckos before. And you could tell too, I had a feeling she was gravid because the last week or so, she was kind of being sluggish, and I would pull her out of here. And I bought this from a reptile shop to put her in. And I was going to turn this into her lay bin and let her hang out in here until she let the eggs out. And I would hold her in there and I would look with a flashlight and stuff to see, and I kind of felt her belly a bit, and I didn't feel anything. So I figured, well, maybe they didn't copulate entirely or something. Didn't take, I don't know. But yeah, and you can tell her tail's kind of thinned out, so I'm working on getting her buffed back up. You can see his tail's quite full. He's a big, chunky guy. But yeah, so I made an incubator. Let's walk over to where I put it. Wanted to keep it in a warmer spot of the house. So right now what I have is thermostat. It's plugged in. I've got a heat pad mounted on the side here. And I don't have vermiculite or anything, so I just had to take some regular Reptisoil. On the bottom, I layered some lava rock to help with drainage and all that, or at least keep the soil from being too saturated. Thermostat is sitting in there right by the eggs, and I've got it set to 87 degrees. I'll probably taper that down a little bit. Put it at 86 for now. What do you guys think I should put it at? Let me know from your experience but so I got my infrared thermometer here. Surface of the plastic is 99 degrees. I hope that doesn't melt it. Probably shouldn't, right? It should be good. So I'm trying to keep the probe, the thermostat, right between the 2 eggs. And so temperature right there is about 80. So I know that the eggs, you kind of want to let them stay around that temperature there. So that's not bad at all. See here, it's showing about 80.4 degrees. And then I have a 50-watt Zoomed bulb here and a heat lamp, if I need to use that. I haven't marked the eggs yet with a Sharpie. I'm very worried that from when I grabbed the water dish and kind of shook the dirt out of it that I don't know if they were fertile. I mean, they're a little soft. They're kind of leathery. They're not squishy. I really don't want to mess with them. I'm going to let them sit for a couple weeks and just keep an eye on the humidity and temperature in here. And I'm just gonna push this more in the corner. This is the warmer spot because the AC vent is up there and it doesn't really get this. And you could tell, if you walk into my house, this is a warmer spot, and all that in the house. So I don't know, guys. Let me know if there's anything I should know, anything I should do. If you're in Florida, Florida's a big state. If you're in Central Florida, and you'd like to give me a hand with reptile stuff or whatever, hit me up. And yeah, well, I'll keep y'all updated on what's going on with these eggs. And now I'm just worried she's going to lay more, so I'm trying to figure out what to do. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night. And I've got some videos on other stuff coming up this week. Then I'm going on vacation, so I might be doing a fishing charter. If I do that, I'm going to get some video for sure. We'll see y'all around, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.